ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the program. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. You're watching SMART24 TV, and we drive your business. We are the #1 business channel, not only here in Uganda, but in East Africa. And we bring you the latest business content and give you opportunity to also get to see some of the latest trends in business. Now, this is Financial Markets. And of course, it's another edition where we are, of course, getting into the stock markets of different countries, starting from Uganda, going into East African markets, as well as African markets, and then over to the United States stocks. My name is Anthony. Remember, you can catch the show every weekday, exactly 10 a.m. East African Standard Time. And you can also follow me on Twitter at SMART24 TV or at Anthony Sebali. And of course, bringing you this show is Altex East Africa. And Altex is a private stock exchange, and definitely they do give you value on your savings. Now, very interestingly, Altex has a new initiative known as Zabu, and under this initiative, you can be able to buy or even sell treasury bonds on the East African market. That is on the secondary market. We do have two markets, the primary and the secondary, but basically Altex deals with the secondary market. Their interest rates are the best you can find on the land, and also they do provide you with affordability, in that you can actually be able to start with as little as 15,000 Ugandan shillings onwards. So they are doing it for the very first time in Uganda. You can now also use your mobile money. So that's how important this initiative is. Now you can go to join Altex by dialing *292# and following the prompts. That way you will be able to access the East African Treasury Bond market. Otherwise, very welcome to this program. It is the second day of December. And it's a Friday. We're winding up the week. Who is winning in the, of course, as we look at the closing of the week, and who is losing, and where should we place our bets on the next week's stocks here. But basically, yesterday was World AIDS Day, and on the stock market, we did have several people actually participate well on the markets here in Africa. Johannesburg Stock Exchange here had a very good day of trading, as well as Nairobi, after looking at their all-share indexes. But for Uganda, things were not as good for this fourth day of trading, as we are going to see. Johannesburg led here in terms of movement. Remember, also on Wednesday, Johannesburg did quite well. The stock exchange had about a movement of about 1,000 points on its benchmark J203 index. But Zimbabwe Stock Exchange moved up over 233.35 points in the Thursday tradings here on the African Stock Exchange. Well, back to Uganda, things were not as good for Uganda Stock Exchange all-share index, after the index shed off about 7.10 points for the fourth day of trading, and ending with 1,220.93 points on its all-share index here. Now, at the end of this particular day, we did have a new entrant on the participants list, and that was DFCU Bank, after having traded about 1,803 shares. It's been a while, and if you're a follower of stocks, DFCU hasn't been among the participants on the market for quite some good time. Though he hasn't been silent for as long as